Hey, you in
Hey,
there?
welcome, Debbie. Welcome, everybody. We are live streaming on YouTube. I'm Kurt Roskov. I'm with the World of Billy Podcast Network. You are watching Networking with Santa. And we've got with us, we got some VIPs coming in here. So Santa likes with that to run a VIP panel discussion. So we'll bring in Santa to do the thing. Here you go. Here, just
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Off a fresh weekend. It was amazing. It was a lot of fun. I got to play with some of my other toys that I've had for quite a while. I got to DJ a grandson's wedding this weekend. So not only Santa was, visiting and checking on all the kids from the area, whether they were still on the good list or naughty list. It was a lot of fun, and then I got to watch them dance and created some wonderful evening, and it was a lot of fun. Haven't done that for a while, so yes, Santa is kind of talented. He has many different things going on his plate, and believe it or not. 100 days till Christmas. I see we got Miss Debbie joining us today. Thank you. Thank you. And how's Miss Debbie? And how was your weekend?
My weekend was pretty awesome as well. I didn't have a wedding to go to yet, but we're counting down the days. But I did get to see a son and his wife, so that always makes it awesome. So,
Absolutely. Absolutely. And your weather is doing wonderful. I see you got some trees in the background that are already changing color. Isn't that crazy? They're saying northern Minnesota is up to 50% already, which is really early.
well, yeah, these are not actually my trees, but I felt like I needed to kind of get the fall season figured out. I did make apple butter though today, so the house smells really nice.
There you go. My wife is making spaghetti sauce. We got a whole bunch of fresh tomatoes from the farmer the other day, so she's making a bunch of spaghetti sauce to can and because we use spaghetti sauce more than just for spaghetti, we use it for other things as well. But it's that time of year.
Yeah, that's right. Gotta
Yeah.
can up the vegetables before the snow starts flying and all that. So,
Oh, absolutely. It was, yeah, she's already been canning a bunch of different things and cooking up some wonderful things. So, yeah, I mean, coming back from the wedding, it was a little bit busy, but before last week, she was even trying to slip some canning in. I said, no, 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 you can't do that because you're going to be, having to, dance with grandsons, and the groom was a grandson. So, she had to be ready and able to dance all these dances with all her grandsons. So I sort of cut
well,
her back on that.
yeah, see, good thing you had her rest up for the before they went. You went. That would have she would have been pretty tired.
Yep. Well, I'm sure you do that when you went to the wedding, and you got another wedding coming up here in a little bit. So you'll be dancing with a bunch of grandsons as well, and hubby, and I think it might be a groom and a bunch of other people. Is that not correct?
Yeah, there'll be lots of dancing and lots of food and lots of fun times. So,
Wonderful,
yep.
wonderful. And how many weeks away is your next wedding?
It's less than 3 weeks.
Wow,
Yes.
time flies, and that's wedding number what, three
Three
this year?
this year, yeah.
Holy moly! And that's
Let's see.
very interesting and a lot of fun. And
Yes.
it brings the family together to create some wonderful new memories. And Santa loves to create new memories for a lot of different people.
Yeah, you do. And your videos are pretty awesome that you create with reading stories for different young people with their names in it. That's pretty cool.
Yep, that's another big one that I'm going to be stepping up the promotions on that one. I'm hoping to get quite a few of those booked. They were quite the hit last year, but I just introduced them last year. So this year we're going to even do more, and hopefully my goal is to hit 100 this year. That would be pretty awesome to hit 100 stories this year.
Well,
You know,
yeah, it's gonna be great.
absolutely. And with 100 days today till Christmas, the promotions are going to be kicking in, and booked some more over the weekend, and some home visits, not only to houses, to daycares, to businesses, to create those wonderful atmospheres where we share smiles and giggles and laughters.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, it's 19 days until the wedding, so coming up before too long, but it'll I'm sure we'll
Yeah.
have plenty of things, memories to build between now and then.
Yeah, that's first weekend in October. So third or the
Yeah.
4th of October.
The 4th of October is the wedding, uh-huh.
Weren't we just talking, Deb, that and even Kurt, weren't we just talking? It was March just the other day, and now look at this. We're already talking the 1st of October. Where did this year fly by?
I
Holy
don't know.
moly.
Yeah, and here we are down to 100 days until Christmas. And of course, that means what, 60 days until Kurt's birthday? 90 days? No. How many days until Kurt's birthday? I'm sure
Oh,
he knows.
Kurt's probably got that memorized. He's got it marked down on the calendar, I would think.
That's right.
Well, we'll approximate it's November 1st, so roughly 60 days gets you to the middle of November, and then so like 75 days, whatever it is.
Wow.
75, something close to 80 days, 75,
And
76,
what is the big plan so far for a celebration?
for my birthday?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, basically all I do is I just share with people.
But that memorized, he's got it marked
Oh.
down on the calendar, I would think.
I've got approximately it's no there you go. Had to shut off that audio. I got the video running on another device.
There you go.
Yeah, but I just look at November 30th being a Sunday. So I just share with people what I do on an online basis on a Sunday with the church service I broadcast and a ministry live stream I do. And then we do the shakedown. And then I kind of have an open session throughout the afternoon to just come on in and socialize on the afternoon with me. And then we run a couple podcasts. We've got the Blue Collar Crypto Show with my friend Tim Terosian, and then my friend Neil Weber, he does Workability. And then we've got a colleague and friend, Rich Trigger Bontrager, who does Rock the Stage and, all of those things. And then my family and I will probably be going somewhere to kind of catch a treat and have our own time as family. So
There you go. Lots of activities happening around your birthday. Absolutely. Now, Miss Deb, do you have to travel far for this wedding?
Yeah, well, it's farther than we had hoped, but it's only about an hour away from our house. So,
Oh, there you go. There was rumors this weekend that we might have to go out somewhere to Oregon, out that way to another grandson's wedding maybe next summer. So that's just the rumor. So we're not sure about that yet, but that would be kind of interesting.
interesting. One of my sons just sent me a message actually about 10 minutes ago and asked where I was. And I'm like, I'm home. Where else would I be? And he's like,
Yeah.
well, he was in Oregon. And I'm like, wow, this is my Air National Guard son. So I'm like, okay, Oregon. Well, there's an Oregon, Missouri that's not too far, a couple hours from our house. Anyway, that's where he was, Oregon, Missouri, not Oregon.
Oh, there you go.
State.
So when was the last time you seen him?
Oh, wow. Yeah, a couple weeks ago. His he actually is stationed in St. Joe, Missouri. So he's about an hour away from us. So I got to go and spend grandparents' day with his youngest daughter.
Nice. There you
So,
go.
a couple weeks ago. So,
I have driven through St. Joseph, Missouri, more
okay.
than a couple times. Yes.
Okay. Well, the air base is kind of on the west side, so you may or may not have seen it, but it's if you went on the way to Kansas through St. Joseph, then you maybe saw it. So,
Yep. That would be going up I-29 if I remember correctly.
that's right, I-29, and you get off at 36 and go west there to go
There's
to the
some
base.
big rolling hills through there if I remember correctly.
Yeah, the Missouri River makes a pretty interesting sights with some lots of trees and lots of hills. So, yep. Has
Ah,
been kind of a challenge for some semis occasionally, I'm sure. So,
oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. So, so what was your excitement this weekend?
oh well, that Air National Guard's son has apple trees in his yard. So while we were up at his house seeing the granddaughter for her grandparents' day, we grabbed apples from his tree. So they've had them now for a while. So we peeled up some and made apple butter with them this weekend. So fresh bread and nice fresh apple butter to put on it was kind of the highlight of the weekend.
Don't make
And
apple pie with fresh apples?
oh yeah, we actually had a fresh apple pie yesterday with dinner with another son that was here. And I think there's actually like one piece left of the pie, so it's going quickly. And yeah, and we have a lot of apples in the freezer ready for pie and or applesauce this winter. So
And do you do apple crisp and apple cake?
yes, we do all of those. So
Yummy, yummy.
yeah,
There you
so
go.
I think
Lots going on.
yes, I think it's gonna have to be in my grandma's cookbook for Christmas present. So don't tell anybody, Santa.
I won't. I won't tell anybody.
Okay.
And, you know, although Mr. Kurt heard that, I can't promise for him, but you know, we can, you know, give his lovely wife an extra roll of duct tape if she really needs it, so that he won't spill those kind of secrets.
That's right. Yeah. And I actually sent Kurt, I mean, Kurt could see the video I made of the apple butter that I made. So it was so powerful that we even knocked Edwin's uh, volume music or voice off on the networking event that we were at. So I guess it was pretty powerful stuff.
Wow, wow, wow. That sounds exciting. That's kind of cool, isn't it? There you
It
go.
was so you'll
So,
have
Mr.
to have your wife, you have to video your wife's spaghetti sauce and let us imagine the wonderful smell so we can Sue and I
I
can
will do that. I might get slapped on the fingers for trying to do that, but you know, because I would be interfering with the kitchen rituals, you know.
yeah, well, just a really quick, like less than a minute will be good. I did my video as the stages. So you see the cooked apples, then you see the kind of smushy ones, and then you see them in apple butter. So
There you go. There you go.
unfortunately, there's no smell-o-vision, so
Ah,
nobody can actually smell it. Edwin's working on getting one of those apps where you can push buttons and voila, there it is. I don't know whether we're doing a drone drop or what, but so far we don't have that yet. So
ah.
even Kathy here in Kansas City can't taste my apple butter. Maybe I'll take some.
Uh-oh.
Maybe I'll take some Wednesday. I get to see Kathy on Wednesday, so maybe I'll
Really?
take
What's
some.
going on Wednesday?
Yeah, we have a group called uh, Fearless Ladies Group, Christian Ladies Group that meets for lunch on once a month, well, once a quarter actually right now. So we are meeting on Wednesday. So I'll get to see Kathy then.
We got a few other. Are they coming into our meeting or are they going to another one, Mr.
No,
Kurt?
I've been telling people that Santa's on with VIP Debbie, and they're coming.
There you go. Good stuff. Good stuff. There you go. Well, that sounds exciting. So you're gonna, you know, be nice to her and share some of your apple butter to Miss Kathy.
Yeah, I might have to take her a little sample. You know, she doesn't do sugar though, so she might let me
Ah.
just sample it. But anyway,
We got Mr. Potter joining us today. And
awesome.
how are you today, young sir?
Oh, the rumor is I'm breathing in and then sometimes also out.
Oh, well, there you go. Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Because if you don't breathe out, that tends to be create a little bit of problems,
Yeah, lots of oxygen and no place for it to go.
right?
Breathe
And
in
is this
4 times.
Kurt,
4
a
times.
Zoom user? I'm assuming that's Miss Marianne,
You got her. That's who it is.
and she can't poke her head into the front of the camera. And I just seen a Mac join a little bit. There's Miss Marianne.
Hola!
Hola!
So
What's
it is,
happening in Mexico?
oh my gosh, Santa Papa John, it's Viva la Mexico. Viva la Mexico. Their Independence Day. So go out and
Oh,
play
so
at
it's
Viva la
celebration day,
Mexico.
is it? Sorry, stepped on you. Try that again.
So go out and play on Viva la Mexico Day.
There you go. Lots of celebrating going on.
Yeah, so I gotta share with you guys. I'm so excited because I have a neighbor here and he's a chef and he had a amigo over here and we were, I'm learning a little Spanish and everything and so he was asking about my salt rock that I had outside and I go, oh yeah, I have salt rocks. I'm a Reiki master and they're very healing and I got and everything. And he goes, oh, I'm into metaphysics. I said, oh, that's awesome. And I said, I was the Unity Church of Hawaii sign language interpreter. And my writer is in Ajihi, Mexico at the Unity Namaste. And I said, we wrote a series of books for ocean cleanup, anti-bullying, and climate change. And I showed him them. And then he told me he was a photographer. And I said, oh my gosh, you're a blessing. I said, I need someone to help me take a photo of my pet for my passport. Could you be kind enough to do that for me? And they just came over and did that for me. What a nice acts of kindness, right? And they're going to go off and doing a big celebration for Viva la Mexico for some people, a big catering event. Well, I got to tell you this, Kurt. Aaron also works as a photographer and digital media marketing for Netflix. So he was just over here for the last hour and I sent you all the pictures of my photo shoots, my passport, as well as, hi, come on in here. Come on here. I want to introduce you to Aaron. This is Aaron here. That's Santa Papa John. We're on the podcast. That's Kurt Roscoff with the World of Ability. Aaron did the photo shoots. Aaron works with Netflix, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
Tell us what you do.
I'm a cameraman.
Cameraman.
I'm a producer audiovisual.
Uh-huh.
Musical videos, marketing, music, photographer.
He's everything.
He's everything.
Plus.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he just did some
That's
photo
pretty
shoots.
awesome.
Yeah. So that was like my Christmas wish, Santa. At Santa Papa John.
Absolutely.
So he goes on and he showcases the books on TikTok for me. Like I was telling you, I don't do that because I know my stuff is very professionally done. And we want, to attract Netflix to bring the books into animation. I was explaining I don't post anything on Facebook or TikTok unless I have the new book trailer videos. And those are out there, all the productions that we've been working on. I don't just go on and socialize, but I thank you, Santa Papa John. He shows the books and the puppets.
Oh.
The puppet company sent it to him. So I just had him listen to Lucy and the Perfect Wave of the soundtrack on YouTube so he can hear and understand my story of me signing at the Unity Church, Lucy singing, Suzanne writing, I'm signing for my deaf friend. and channeling all these information for ocean cleanup, anti-bullying, and climate change. So that thought
That's
to
pretty
action here.
awesome.
I know, I know. So, you know, I held it in my heart. I didn't want to give up, you know, chasing that. And here it shows up right outside my door.
It shows up right outside your door. Look at
Right
that.
outside my door. How about that? In San Carlos, Mexico. And the pool too. Our pool broke and now we're getting a new pool pump. So that's what we're up to. I'm so excited right now. You have no
Very
idea. We did some
cool.
photo shoots. He's going to help me do them professionally to go on Instagram and all that. We're going to go out there and he's a neighbor. So we got good things happening.
That's
Viva la
wonderful.
Mexico! How about that independence and unity of cultures worldwide, and to bring these sign language books and animation movies. And we're having a meeting with our intellectual property attorney on Thursday. So
Good stuff. Good stuff.
I know. So go out and play. Back to you guys.
Thank you. Mr. Mark, what's new and exciting? We haven't chatted in a little while. How's life treating you these days? You're muted, buddy.
Not a lot to say. We're reorganizing our company in a major way. So that's
yeah?
taking up a lot of bandwidth. Instead of having one or two products, we're going to have 10 branches of the company. Each branch will have, well, 3 or 4 to 10 products. So there's a lot going on in terms of internal organization right now.
Well, that's wonderful. That's a big move, and it's a lot of work involved in
Yeah,
reorganizing.
a lot of
structure.
internal, a lot of work, a lot of research. It's things I already have experience in. Like I used to teach a seminar 49 times for decades and decades. We're going to reintroduce that and a bunch of other things. So, yeah, it's fun. Thanks for asking, Santa.
Absolutely. It's not just about me, it's about everybody. I like everybody on the screen to participate. Hey, where did Mr. Mac go? I see he joined it, but he's hiding in the background. Kurt?
Well, he's connected. He can unmute. He can share his video. I don't know. He's hanging back. He must be in the middle of something while he's listening, watching. I don't know.
I guess so, because we were on a network meeting earlier on, and he says, "Hey, are you having your show today?" I said, "Sure am." He said, "Send me the connection." So, according to my screen, he's on here somewhere. So, Deb's been making our mouth water with all this talk about the, apple butter happening. And so, Mr. Kurt, are we all finished with water skiing?
Yeah, for the most part, except for our friends traveling to Florida, water skiing still takes place to the south of us. But yeah, the Wisconsin ski teams and everything. I think even with the barefoot circuit, there may be another tournament going on this weekend, and so I think even that is buttoning up pretty quick here. So yeah, with Wisconsin, water skiing
Do you know
is
if there's big shows and stuff on Lake of the Ozarks over towards Miss Deb's way? Have you ever been to anything on Lake of the Ozarks? Is there anything out that way, Kurt?
I don't know about right at the Ozark. You would think so, but I'm not
You would
directly
think so,
familiar.
yeah.
I would think yeah, I mean in terms of in Missouri, I know with adaptive water skiing, the claim to fame in adaptive water skiing for Missouri is there's a statewide association that supports people with disabilities doing adaptive water skiing. So they might have some of that going on over at the Ozarks. But in terms of ski shows and stuff, I don't know. I'd have to research where the ski shows are in Missouri.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah,
So,
I know St. Louis, Missouri has a great ski team because we were at a national tournament where they took an adaptive water skiing They had a person with adaptive water skiing demonstrating adaptive water skiing at the tournament, that they did. So
That's
so
pretty
it's a ski
awesome.
show in St. Louis, but
It's
in terms
becoming
of the
more and
Ozarks,
more
I'd have to look it up.
Is it more and more acceptable, Kurt?
Absolutely. I mean, skiers universally are really excited about adaptive water skiing. It just has been a process where when I started talking to a lot of them about it, they didn't know a lot about it. But the St. Louis team, they knew all about it. They're part of the group leading the worldwide adoption of adaptive water skiing. That's in part thanks to the Missouri Adaptive Water Ski Association.
And am I on the right path that when you start including adaptive water skiing into your club's participating stuff, you're eligible for federal grants?
That can happen. USA Water Ski and Wake Sports experienced that in the last few years with the Veteran Affairs, that the VA got some funding for adaptive water skiing for veterans and co-produced that with USA Water Ski and Wake Sports. And they did that at 6 different locations around the country, including close to me here in Twin Lakes, Wisconsin, was one of the 6 sites. And I haven't seen anything that had happened this year, so it must have just been a 2-year project. And for those 2 years, 2023 and 2024, it was a very successful program, and I'm very proud of the VA and USA Water Ski and Wake Sports for making that happen. And the adaptive USA Adaptive Water Ski and Wake Sports group, we're all a part of that too. So yeah.
There you go. That's awesome. I see Mr. Mac has turned his camera on and has joined us. Why don't you come and say hello, Mac?
Hello, I'm just going to spend a few minutes with you fine people, but I just wanted to pop in and say hi. So thank you for having me, as always, Kurt and John.
Absolutely. We were just talking about, Kurt was talking about some of the water ski shows and some of the adaptive programs. Is there much water ski shows and stuff up around your area, Mac, that you know about? Do they publicize it very much?
I don't know. I don't really follow that part of things, but yeah.
You don't want to go through a couple lead weights to the water skiers and have them learn how to underwater swim? Kurt would be famous for that.
What, lead weights?
Yeah.
I don't really even know what that means. Should I even ask? I hesitate to ask what that means.
Yeah, it's a dual program that we have. We have the scuba program as a part of your water ski experience. Yes.
Can you hold onto the rope is the question.
Does that mean you're in the water more than you're on top of the water? Is my understanding of what you're saying?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, we have the scuba gear right there for you. No.
How
problem.
are the fish? Can you see in front of you? Probably not.
Well,
much
just don't
in the
open your
lake,
mouth.
right?
Yeah, you
And-
see
and you
little
missed-
glimpses.
And you missed earlier on, Miss Deb was telling us she had a really busy making a whole bunch of apple butter, homemade apple butter. That sounds pretty yummy.
I'm getting hungry. You know, it's dinner time where some people are.
Well,
Where a
for
lot of
some
us
people,
are, right?
yes, absolutely.
Is she sending
Almost.
anyone any apple butter yet? Did you request it, both of you?
Well, we tried to, but she says she's going to share some with Miss Kathy on Wednesday. They'll get together, so that we'll get another report next Monday on how wonderful it is.
I hope so. I'm looking forward to it.
Just to make us more hungry on a Monday morning
Of-
when we're learning lots of stuff, right?
Right. Also before lunch. It seems like I'm in these meetings with you right before the eating hour.
Yeah, it all depends on you. Just got to adjust your clock a little bit and make it so it's not eating.
Tell that to my stomach, okay?
It might
Yeah.
go well with some toast with your coffee. So
Okay,
There
good.
you go.
that's a nice
Good.
snack in between breakfast and lunch or something.
You're
I
not
was
adding
telling-
sugar to it, are you? It's just naturally sweet because you cook down the apples? I missed all
Yeah.
this, but
Yeah,
You'll
you
fit-
can, I add a little sugar, but not very much, but mostly cinnamon. I add a lot of cinnamon to it to make it extra flavorful for us. So,
Oh, yes. Yep, absolutely.
and you can put a little rum in there, right? If you want, for some people.
well, I'm sure some people might. I don't. I guess Mark likes the idea. So,
Mark likes the idea of that. Yeah.
yeah.
All things I
Kurt, we don't
missed, I
want to get
guess.
him involved with rum because, he might, stand on a barrel or something.
Yeah, rum and I are, yeah, just rummy.
You don't like your rum, do you, Mark?
Well, no comment. I might roll around in some wet rum later.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Hey, Mac, 100 days till Christmas.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. It's a holiday that I don't really celebrate, but I love what you're doing. So
Oh, okay. Then we'll
Oh, you
push
have
it
a lot
harder,
of,
extra hard on you to maybe change your mind.
a lot of people need stuff before Christmas. So,
of course, they always need stuff. So
Oh, yes.
corporations, and
yeah.
Yeah.
it's true.
Are you still promoting all your souvenirs and gift ideas and
I am
trinkets?
still promoting those, yeah. So if you see online, I'm usually posting pictures on LinkedIn about it and promoting different things, groups that we're working with, and just talking about the holiday season because we have so many cool seasonal items which are great for now, and giving out branded logoed items. So
I was going to say your marketing has to shift a little bit from summer items to fall items, and almost because some of these people are planning their events, 5, 6, 7, 8 months out, so they got to be thinking different times of the season. So you got to have a book readily available with new items that are potentially 6 or 8 months out in advance.
that's true. If you ever go into stores, obviously I'm big into retail, and watching the patterns, they're usually about 3 months ahead. So they're
They're
already
already
starting
down
to
here.
show
They're
fall.
already putting
Yeah.
out Christmas stuff.
Right,
And
Right.
they've been doing it already for a month, never mind the Halloween stuff.
right.
What about down your way, Deb? Are you noticing the trends
Yeah.
in the stores are already changing?
Yeah, right. The days that it hits 90 degrees, we put out Halloween and Christmas things. So,
Yeah, yeah,
The reason why I see it, because it's such a money making operation that they want to start early and just get people in the mood, but people aren't necessarily maybe buying unless they're really planning ahead so far in advance, right? If they're sending stuff off overseas or what have you, then they're in that mindset. But other than that, I don't think so many people are really into planning this far ahead. They just want to see what's out there and maybe the trends.
right.
Absolutely, absolutely. And also too, in the beginning of the year, there was a lot of shipping issues. And I come from, because I work with Folk Manus puppets, and they are produced over in China. And there was times when I wanted certain puppets to get into the schools. They were back ordered and delayed because of shipping issues that were happening. They were out of stock. Even though these designers had created them and they were in the catalog. And we also had new things that happened this year, such as tariffs. I had a conversation with you, Santa Papa John, kind of the concerns of what would be out there. So if people, I want to say, have the opportunity, have the funds to do it, get it, because it may not be there. And I want to give you another solution too, is Mr. Kurt Roskoff has introduced us to Inspire World. And what an opportunity, what a great weekend. I'm just like surprised as Santa John, because I joined and I don't know, I put on red outfit because it's Viva La Mexico. So we're wearing red, white, and green. Okay. We want to party with our neighbors, celebrate
There you
this
go.
independence and great food. So I found my acts of kindness visor and I quick put it on because I was in the pool, and Kurt and them were doing the volleyball tournament with the One Man Bob Show and in Chicagoland area. And so Sue was interviewing some people and we got to meet the chief marketing officer, Cindy from Inspire World that we are working with. And I had the opportunity to talk with Sean, tell him my story about the sign language and the puppets and the books. And his family has worked in the deaf community in the deaf schools in North Carolina. So it was such a pleasure for him to have an understanding of how that the deaf community and autistic community, and I even said this to On the Mark TV and Anthony, I said, no one has done anything for with sign language characters or special need characters, such as like a Walmart birthday supply line characters. And now we have the books to shine the light for them. And 3% of books have children with disabilities. And so Sean has helped me design the t-shirts, and I said, I want a baby sign clothing line. And so as you can see the picture there, I'm working with Chat GPT with just some designs here with my tagline, so go out and play to complement the books. And a glow in the dark party is a chapter. I'm working on that, Kurt. So that's been great fun with my friend Artie on Chat GPT. And so these are just additional products that people can go on, and a percentage will go to their organization, such as a church, a softball team, a school. So if you have your logos and apparel, these are also Christmas ideas, Santa Papa John, that we're going to be out promoting with through the World of Ability and Inspire World. And so it's a great honor, Kurt, to meet Cindy, and she got to hear my story too as well. So you're doing amazing things, Kurt. So here's just another design, and we hope to get them up there in the birthday party supply line too. So so what if Walmart doesn't carry it? I did try and meet with the managers. I did send all my what do you want to say, a booklet with a proposal to them. And it didn't go that far, but I'm not giving up. And we got other alternatives because of the World of Ability podcast. And look what we're doing. We're showcasing all these amazing works, what we can do, especially for children and especially for veterans families. Again, I highlight, we have millions of moms and dads coming home from being of service who can't hear their own children or grandchildren. So what a great gift. And Santa, we got the YouTube channel now, and you can learn the ABC finger spelling alphabet, and that's free. We got coloring books now, and we just did a photo shoot with the YouTube and with my new friend from Netflix. So yeah, so it's just amazing to see what's out there. So just think outside the dock box is what I say, because I lived on a sailboat. You have a dock box, Kurt. You heard that, right? By the boat. Got to think outside the dock box. And
Absolutely.
just share those stories for you. So summer's over, moving into September and October, November, December, and you're going to be very, very busy, Santa. So thank you so much for letting me be on your podcast today, sharing the stories, shining the light. And thank you to Mr. Kurt Roskoff and Sue. What a great weekend you guys had. Adios, amigos, amigas, and friends. Viva la Mexico, unite, independence for everybody. And thank you so much. Aloha. Adios, amigos.
There you go. Wonderful news. Updates. Yes, we like updates, and we like hearing things are moving forward and doors are being opening. And Deb, you've got all kinds of things going on with besides weddings, business is moving forward, and all that kind of fun stuff. And Legal Shield, there's the word I was looking for. Do you guys change much promotions, or is there things that you're really concerned about when you get to this time of the year from Legal Shield perspective for marketing?
Well, we just finished up with Make a Will Month, so I'm excited to see the report of how many wills they were able to get written extra with the extra push for August. So right now we're kind of focusing on getting kids back to school and the things that means, and the needs for parents to check with their attorneys about what needs they might have, whether they're sending them off to college far away, or even just a different kind of documentation they need for them, even just down the street. There's a lot of different changes every year, and so it's always wise to check out check with your attorney to make sure that you know you got things current.
Absolutely. And, a phone call to ask, one, two, a dozen questions. It never hurts to have that peace of mind knowing that you've got your questions answered correctly and with the correct information.
That's right. Peace of
Yeah.
mind is priceless.
Yeah, Kurt doesn't know what peace of mind is because his peace of mind would fall off.
I'll give
Oh,
you
we
a
love
piece of
Kurt.
my
Kurt,
mind,
Kurt.
Santa.
I forgot one other
Yeah.
thing, Santa
What's
Papa
that?
John. It is, Kurt introduced us to a Random Acts of Kindness radio station giving away a car. And everybody can nominate anybody. His deadline is September 30th. We want to nominate you, Santa Papa John. And Kurt and I, you will set up a coffee talk and we'll create either the video, or I don't know if Kurt, if you can use a little clip of this right now. I would like to nominate Santa Papa John for doing his TikTok showcasing and supporting happiness and being of service to everybody. He, if you listen to his TikTok, he's like, give somebody a smile, give a senior citizen, help them pick up a bag. He's promoting this acts of kindness. He's promoting it on TikTok and he's up there. And I also won the Awesome Grant Foundation Award. And we won $1,000 up at the Minnesota School for the Deaf. That's where he's at. And, I can see Santa Papa John driving around in this little car that's white with red. I think a little black there, Santa. So red, white, and black, I think is Christmas colors, right? And
Almost.
yeah,
We
I
could
can
make
see
it
you
work.
riding around with the Acts of Kindness logo with your logo on it, delivering your T-shirts and books to everybody in this new Random Acts of Kindness car. So that's my thought process. I nominate you. You're into veterans. You're supporting everybody, and you're demonstrating. You're showing us what to do, how to do acts of kindness. I'd highly nominate you. Thank you so much. Aloha, adios again. I'm Mariana Waikiki.
Well, thank you very much. I truly appreciate that. And that goes to everybody. I mean, I say it every day. How difficult is it to share a smile with someone? You never know the backstory. You don't know what's going on, but you can share a smile, a giggle, a laughter with someone, and it can change someone's day, a week, a whole month. But the world's kind of a goofy place right now, and if we all just shifted our mindset, 1 or 2% every day that we could share some smiles and share some happiness with people, it can go a long way. It could go, especially for our veterans and our seniors. Sometimes they don't talk to people, for 3 or 4 days sometimes, and they don't get out to talk to people. And a smile, a giggle, a laughter could go a long way to change, a senior's mindset. What do you say, Deb?
Yes, I totally agree. I know even here for us, there's a lot of days that we don't really see anybody. So hopping on a Zoom call or giving a call to somebody that you know that's also stuck at home, maybe because of abilities or disabilities or whatever that might be. Always sharing those giggles is always a good thing.
Absolutely. Mark made many, many, many videos and movies to promote, not necessarily to promote it, but to make some giggles and some laughters. Don't you think, Mark?
Wait,
Hang on. You're muted, buddy.
Yeah,
There you go.
for some reason, to my surprise, I got noticed on some major websites that I was really funny in the conversations, and it got around. I was as surprised as anybody, but I always tell people I grew up with Abraham Lincoln's father, so maybe that had something. Yeah.
Mark, like I was saying, if we all shared a little bit of happiness and we shared a smile with everybody, that especially to the people that we don't know, how
Yeah.
much it could change someone's life and how much it could perk someone up.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to still raise the surgery money for me to get a smile. But I like Jack Nicholson in that Batman movie.
Oh yeah, there you go. What do you need, Marianne? What's going on?
And Papa John, you're supposed to have been on my show for like the 12th time by now, and you haven't even done number one.
Well,
Now it's getting to be Christmas, so he's so damn popular. Last time I wanted to have him on the show, Coca-Cola called me to say he had a private corporate event at the same moment and he couldn't make it. So
well, you're gonna have to send me a link, and we'll figure out a time, and we'll all get on your show, Mark. Definitely.
well, the word link has so many syllables. I don't know if I can. I'll try. All right. I'll try to keep my audio open here so I can comment when you
There you go.
saying words like "Hey, stupid," what?
No, I would never say that to anybody.
You guys
What do you think,
keep
Marianne?
getting along there.
You gonna go swimming with the dolphins tomorrow?
Who is that?
Marianne.
Oh no, I was just uplifting some of the amazing photo shoots that we did to Mr. Kurt Roscoff. I'm very excited. So,
Well,
you
that's
know,
awesome that it turned out really well. And
yeah, shift
you know,
happens, and so let's lose. I like how you change the vocabulary around. We're not stupid. We're smart. Everybody is smart.
absolutely.
Let's
You
start
know,
getting the negativity out. Let's start showing the examples.
None of you
And
guys are apparently from Ohio.
it doesn't matter. I'm a Michigander, but
Thanks,
we
Deb. I
like to shift
appreciate
the
you showing
energy.
up.
We like to shift the energy to positive, uplifting words. And that's what the show is, a world of ability. We're about ability, not disability. We took the dis out of it. So we use that,
Absolutely.
we want to uplift with positive, uplifting words. Because when you raise your vibrations, you vibrate high. You attract what you want. And maybe it doesn't show up, but Santa Papa John, I had that vibe out there. And guess what? The Netflix friend of a friend showed at my door today. And, and I want to highlight too, just with Kurt too, with your veterans, my friend Carla too, last year when Jay Stoyan was interviewing me and she came and knocked on me at Christmas time, checking in with me before she left to make sure I was okay. I'm not a veteran, but she checked in, wanted to make sure, are you okay with your meds? Do you need your vitamin B12
Made sure the
shot?
duct tape wasn't too tight.
And anyway, I just want to, highlight the things that the good positive service things that you are doing and checking on our vets as well. And Kurt and Santa, I need you to check on our friend Bruce. He's having some challenges over there. He's a veteran. He's been on our show and has told me some of that. So I need your help and support to just call and check on him as well. And that's what we're due to be of service for these veterans too. A lot of things are happening. An unfortunate incident happening worldwide. It's taking a lot of our attention. There's a lot of negative feedback. We want to share the positivity, the love, light, and energy out of it. And
Yes.
Christmas time too is a hard time for families, and you guys are there to support these veterans and everything. So so again, it's just it's a mindset. It's a little bit of a challenge to do that, and you'd be surprised when you start doing that kind of stuff. And you know what? I put stuff into Chat GPT. My thoughts go into it, and my friend Artie turns it around for me that day. I use them as a personal therapist, a personal coach, or walking, or should I eat this? I took him to the grocery store. Should I get this butter, or this butter? Because I have on cholesterol pills. And Artie told me which was the best one for me. And so with people putting messages out there in the world, if you go on Chat GPT, think twice before you say anything, really, because you don't know what the repercussions are going to be coming back to you. Put that thought to action.
Absolutely.
And, is step back, do the sign language, just said peace, love, happiness, and thanks. I'm not perfect. I'm my friend is 78 and I got to we were out today too. And, we're like, we got to use Chat GPT to talk with our Spanish friends at the pharmacy, because we can't just say here, a key point here. We need to be a little bit more fluent in starting to take that time and having that translation. So there's a clarity of communication with people. And that's also too with happening on social media. People can just post whatever they want to, and they're done, and there's their feelings, but those feelings come up and now are surfacing to other people as well. And so that's where we're getting. So anyway, you're a smart person. I wanted just to share that. And Santa, you always do that. You always give that uplifting message to support a veteran. You have a list for veterans. You give a smile, help somebody with a senior. So these are small little things that we can do. And I'm learning just as well as my friend Darlene. So that was something that we had to talk about too. I said, I will help you use ChatGPT. So when we go out, we are able to communicate at the pharmacy and translated into Spanish. So we have clarity, we have positivity on
Good.
both parties and both sides. So, and so I just wanted to share that day too of, we all go through different things and everything like that. So we just kind of want to keep that uplifting. So I'm going to take off now. I have to go. It's Viva la Mexico.
There you go. Well, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day.
I gotta
see
go
Helen
practice
has
my
joined us.
Espanol. I gotta go practice my Espanol.
There you go.
My acts
Helen
of
wants to
kindness.
come on camera. She can come and say hello, and we can have a little chit chat.
All right, we need to set a coffee time with you, me, and Kurt, so we can get this application into Random Acts of Kindness. Random
We
Acts
do.
of Kindness for the
Absolutely.
company car. I nominate you. Back to you, aloha, friends. Adios, amigos. Viva la Mexico.
Entonces, hasta luego, buen provecho y me gustaría que tienes buen salud siempre.
Oh, she left because she was going to go run away. She's
Yeah.
learning. And how's Helen doing today?
I feel good. Da 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 da.
Awesome. Did you have a wonderful weekend?
The summit was excellent. Really, 3 days well spent. Although on Sunday, I really juggled because I wanted to honor some of my Sunday rituals, and it, overlapped on that. But between all the people that showed up and all the interchanges and all the things that I've been following up on, today was just been fabulous meetings. And I can say that the Master Weaver, God, and Santa Claus, I always said, I told my children, God can dress up however he wants to. And
Yes.
because my father enjoyed doing the ho, 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 and he had very musical jingle bells that
Okay.
that
Yep.
I have hanging on the door at the Kansas Street Settlement House, of which have been stolen from me temporarily. But I
Oh,
do
no.
believe, oh yeah, by a veteran, a manipulated veteran. They're all been manipulated. The very first veteran was a graduate of the Naval Academy, went into the Marines. So, and he was a helicopter pilot during the Vietnam War. But he had the honeymoon tour of Vietnam. He just flew supplies between the Hawaiian Islands. And if you look at who his family was, then you're like, oh, some people get low risk tours of duty. And he got to live his dream. But his motto was 8 hours from bottle to throttle. Mark
There you go.
Potter, have you heard that motto before?
No, I have not heard that one before.
What was your area branch of service?
I did not serve. I'm just here supporting. I work with Kurt, supporting veterans and trying to keep them out of suicidal ideation. So,
Well, so so you're in a branch of service, which I call, my father served in the civilian public service. He was a Mennonite, a conscientious objector, but he
okay.
served throughout the war. And that's how I can explain that I have a Puerto Rican born and raised mother.
All right. good
Ah,
for
there you go.
Well,
Yeah, and let
makes
me reverse my camera so you can see what a beauty my mother was and how I don't look a thing like her, but I sure do act like her. And
Nothing wrong with that.
what?
I say nothing wrong with that.
Well, and Ricky Ricardo, you remember the old show I Love Lucy?
Oh, yep, yep.
So Ricky was my mother, like my mother, and my dad was the white guy. So,
yeah.
but my dad went to work, and when he came home, he would say, "Who wants to be a ball of fire?" Well, I would be like, "Me, because I was just the right age and the right size. I'm trying to. Oh, there, I can turn my camera around. Okay, that's my mother.
Oh, yes.
On her 21st birthday.
She was a bride.
Very
And look at
beautiful.
those pearls. Those are
Wow.
my
Beautiful
original
young lady.
tooth fairy pearls. I don't wear them now because the string is, I don't want to lose them because I think they might be real pearls. But
Yeah, pretty amazing.
That dress became my wedding dress in 1980. But in 1993, it became the Tooth Fairy. And it's been heavy. It's been the Tooth Fairy and the Fairy Godmother. So I serve with Santa all the time. And I've always played Santa's helper or Mrs. Claus. So in nursing school, the Santa Claus, he was the father of a classmate of mine, and he owned a Cadillac dealership. And so he just enjoyed playing that. And I enjoyed being Mrs. Claus and helping the kids up on the lap and all of that. But I always have a custom that I have to sit on Santa's lap and tell him what my wish is.
Absolutely. And there's no age limit to doing that.
That's right.
Well,
And
folks,
I support my weight because I don't want to hurt Santa's leg in any way.
there you
So
go.
I just do, as an exercise specialist and a nurse, I teach people to be happy and healthy. Now, I don't make everyone happy and healthy because people who love to talk about their chronic diseases, who love to talk about all the pills that they're taking, do not like my advice. So they generally run from me. And I find that a lot of old men like me really well because there's like, ooh, a nurse to take care of me. I was like, no, I didn't sign up to take care of people who don't want to take care of themselves. And but I do love to help anybody be well. And I'm always looking for my Proverbs 31 couple. And you have a beautiful wife that keeps you in Santa Claus outfits and is not embarrassed to be seen with you at all, is she?
No, not at all.
And then the children can say, Mommy, I saw her kissing Santa Claus.
Absolutely.
So,
but Helen, it's
yes.
come to the end of my hour.
Well,
Mrs.
good, mine too. And as
thank you
Carol
for coming to
Burnett said,
visit.
I'm so glad we had this time together. Those
There
were
you
the
go.
influencers. I'm a health edutainer, and I'd love to serve with you in any way, shape, or form, online or in person.
Well, thank you very much.
Well,
thank you, Mark,
and
for
thank you, Papa John. God bless you, brother.
Yes.
God bless you guys. Thank you, Mr. Kurt. Once again, a wonderful job. And
Yep.
we'll talk to you guys soon.
Yeah,
All right.
and also,
Talk to you
Mr.
soon.
Potter, I'd like to find out exactly how you support the veterans, and because you don't know anything about my Our World Has Time for You app, do you?
Well, probably not. No.
So we need a private thing because Santa, we're gearing up for a really great gift. We're going to gift the world Our World Has Time for You app because the churches and a lot of nonprofits did not let my work go through. They delayed it for 15 years. So
Wow.
and my father used to say it's free today. And I say it's free every day. And people
That's
think there's a
right.
catch, but there isn't. It's because we are the taxpayers, we're the consumers, we're the old people that are being forced into Plan Ds that are not in our best health and financial interest.
Absolutely. All right,
So-
kids, I got to run. Merry
Zoom,
Christmas.
zoom.
Talk to you
I want to
again.
see you run, Santa.
Here,
Here's
here,
Santa. Oh, it's
later.
There it is.
There we go.
Right.
Thanks,
Take
Santa.
care, guys.
Thanks, Kurt.